it's going to be good. You all don't want to miss the chance to get a tan off of this shirt now, do you? No, 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 no. All right, in case you all don't know, or weren't paying attention, or don't know how to read the sign on the front door, my name is Malcolm Tent, and I came all the way from Danbury, Connecticut to play for you people. So let's hear it. Give me some of that. I want some of that. I first want to thank Mr. Bruiser Braswell for setting this whole thing up. Come on. I know y'all don't like him very well, but just be polite. Just be polite. Okay, it doesn't take much. Willie, for making this happen, for providing us with a venue to do this kind of thing. And I also want to thank my GPS for telling me that I was in the town of Macon, Georgia tonight. Yeah, we're Macon, man. We are Macon. All right. I'm going to start off by singing you a song, the first song I ever heard. The very first song I ever heard. And I remember it very well because it happened on 5:28 in the morning, September 23rd, 1964. And what happened was, I was in the womb. And it was beautiful in there. It was warm, and it was dark, and it was moist. Didn't have to do anything, didn't have to think about anything. I could just float around all day and take that constant stream of nutrition coming in through my umbilicus. It's awesome. And then 1 minute later, at 5:28 in the morning, my mother rejected me. She decided she didn't want me anymore. So she spit me out into the hard, cold world. The very same hard, cold world that Macon, Georgia sits in. And this was up north a little bit. This was in the Fort Jackson Army Base in Columbia, South Carolina. And at that moment, 5:28, that Army doctor reached out with his claw, and he grabbed me by the heel, and he pulled me out. And he hung me upside down, and he reached over, and he smacked me. And I started to cry. I started crying. And I was naked, and I was covered in goo, hanging upside down. And that's when my mom decided to welcome me into the world by singing a song to me, her firstborn little baby boy. I will never forget it. Somehow, in spite of having that kind of advice to start me off in life, I did reach my teens. And I heard a traditional American folk song in 1982. As you can tell, I do collect traditional American folk songs. And this one originated on the west coast of the United States of America in the late 20th century. Collected by a guy named, I think Henry Garfield was his name.
Rise above,
traditional American folk song. Promise. Oh, yeah. Woo. All right, so I don't just take comfort from traditional American folk songs. I like to write some of my own every now and then. And the seeds to this one were planted 50 years, 1 month, and 8 days ago this very day, when I formed my relationship with reality. I don't do reality. It works from 9 to 5. Virtual reality. You don't know me. You won't know me. There ain't nothing for you to see. What I do or who I do ain't no concern. No, not to you. Antisocial, antisocial network. When I go out, I go all out. There ain't nothing to text about. What I ate was really great. The one you're looking at my plate. Antisocial, antisocial network. The invitation for the corporation only brings me irritation. The sponsored link don't make me think. It only puts me on the brink. Antisocial, antisocial network. Antisocial, antisocial network. And I'll tell you something, I've always had a relationship to society, and it's still true to this very day. I'm an outsider, I do what I do. I'm an outsider, I got a perfect view. I'm an outsider, I see what you do. I'm an outsider, I'm where I belong. I'm an outsider, I'm running strong. I'm an outsider, you can't say I'm wrong. I don't go to your mall on a Saturday afternoon. songs into it, and I'm already glad I drove the 5 hours to get here. Mazel tov to all of you. I played a gig in Columbus, Ohio back in August, and I got in a lot of trouble for this one. Seems like some young lady in Columbus, Ohio didn't have very much of a sense of humor. I found a note on my car when I was done with my gig in Columbus, Ohio. The note, which was on the windshield, said, "You are a sexist piece of shit. Crash this car." I was like, wow, that's pretty heavy. She obviously didn't see the humor when I said that this next song is a song that I think a woman should do. I think women need to do this song. I think if anybody here is a female that's in a band, you people should do this song. This song is written by G.G. Allen. And guys have been doing it for quite a while. Ladies, take note. Wherever G.G. is, and thank him for that song. That's a great tune. This next song has a little story attached to it. If anybody wants to hear a little story.
Oh, yeah,
The story involves a little group called Anti-Scene. If any of you people know who Anti-Scene are. Yeah, give it up, man. Anti-Scene, you know? Gee whiz. I've been putting up with those guys for a better part of 30 years now, so let me tell you a story about Anti-Scene. The year was 1991, more or less. And I used to own a record store. Probably not as cool as Fresh Produce, but we tried. And as you can see, one of the great benefits of having a record store is that you get to have bands play and do in-stores. So in 1991, I had Anti-Scene do an in-store at my place. And if any of you people, just for those of you who don't know about Anti-Scene, a little capsule description, and make sure I got this correct. A bunch of long-haired, whiskey-drinking, gun-shooting, meat-eating mothers who basically don't give a fuck about what you think about anything they do. They do what they want. And they play a real buzzsaw brand of rock and roll. Anyway, they get into my store, which is really crammed full of stuff. We had like clothing racks and poster racks and bookshelves and records, just dense packed. We wedged Anti-Scene into the back of the room with stuff all around. And their lead singer, Jeff Clayton, who is also a professional wrestler under the name of the Confederate Crusader, proceeds to do the whole show, man. He's in my record store and he cuts his head open and juices all over my carpet. He's playing the scrub board and he smashes it and leaves broken pieces of scrub board all over the place. They take a smoke machine and set it off in the store and the place is filled with smoke. You know, stuff's getting knocked over, people are getting knocked into, customers are in fear, and it was about the best show I ever saw in my life. It was awesome. So after the show is over, and like the smoke is literally clearing, you know, I'm not even talking figuratively, the smoke is clearing, and we're cleaning up the scrub board and, you know, scrubbing the blood off of my carpet. Their guitar player, the mighty Joe Young, Joe.
R.I.P. baby.
Yeah, old Joe, man. Joe was a funny guy. He came up to the front counter because he wanted to buy a bumper sticker. And this bumper sticker that he wanted to buy said, "Love animals, don't eat them." And I thought, coming from that crew, that was pretty funny. But I wasn't going to argue. I was like, "Here, give me the $1.25, take the sticker." So a few minutes later, Joe comes back in and says, "Hey man, take a look at our tour van. I put a bumper sticker on it." Like, all right. And as you might have guessed, old Joe apparently got straight A's in arts and crafts class. Because he did a little scissor work with that bumper sticker, and it no longer said "Love animals, don't eat them." It now said, "Animals, eat them." Okay. A little more backstory. I have been a full-time vegetarian since 1989. And I've been a full-time vegan for a very long time. And when I saw that bumper sticker on their van, well, I about cracked up. I thought it was hilarious. I thought it was the funniest thing I'd seen all day. And I was really pleased when a year later they released an album called Eat More Possum.
Hello.
And wouldn't you know it, on Eat More Possum, there was a song that might have gone something like this. All the time. It made me feel like I've committed a crime. Well, I can't help it if I like to eat big ol' hunk of red meat. I don't listen to a beast howl and sit and let my stomach growl. It's our four-legged friend's fate to wind up steaming on my plate. Animals, eat them so you don't eaten by the almighty anti-C.
Yeah,
Give it up for that. All right. Cheers to them and for Joe Young, man. Sorely missed. This next song also has an anti-scene connection. A little bit arcane, but a connection nonetheless. I was in the Queen City of Charlotte, North Carolina for Anti-Scene's 10th anniversary show. That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And so there I was, there for a couple days in Charlotte, hanging out, making a scene, and I was in a ghetto part of Charlotte, very bad part of town, looking for thrift shops, because I love thrift shops. I love thrift shopping. And, you know, I was bumming around, didn't find any thrift shops, but I will never, ever, ever forget going down the street, rounding the corner, and looking up at this huge billboard that some civic organization had placed in the middle of the bad part of Charlotte, North Carolina. It was this big public service announcement, and there were exactly 6 words on this billboard. And they were written in like this really bad, dumb graffiti style, but you could tell it was made by like a civic organization. Like, oh, we're going to appeal to the citizens of the ghetto by putting this billboard up and having a sort of, what do they call it? Graffito style. Yes. And so the 6 words on this billboard, I quote exactly. Get high, get stupid, get AIDS. And I was like, yeah, that's one hell of a public service announcement, you know? Just put that list of instructions up there, you know, and let it loose on the citizens of Charlotte, North Carolina. Wonderful. Well, as you might have guessed, I'm a smart guy. I'm a very smart guy. I'm able to take the ball and run with it. So I thought, well, you know, I could take those 6 words and just add 3 of my own, which I proceeded to do and wrote this song. And I always had it in my mind for Anti-Scene to cover this one. Maybe someday. Anyway, brought to you by the Charlotte, North Carolina Citizens Council. Get high, get stupid, get AIDS, do it now. Get high, get stupid, get AIDS, do it now. There are too many human beings on the planet. Let nature take its course like it should. It's too late now to think of who planned it. There's many fewer humans and that is good. Get high, get stupid, get AIDS, do it now. Get high, get stupid, get AIDS, do it now. The command on the billboard tells you what to do. It's a lesson that you should heed. If the problems of the world really get to you, you can give the people what they need. Get high, get stupid, get AIDS, do it now. Get high, get stupid, get AIDS, do it now. Get high, get stupid, get AIDS, do it now. Get high, get stupid, get AIDS, do it. M-O-W. Do it now. All right, kids, I got about 3 more. Are you guys still with me for 3 more?
Yes, sir.
Everything's good? Everything's copacetic? All right, cool. I don't know if you'll be with me after I pull this little stunt on you. Where is it? Ah, there it is. Mr. Jack-O-Lantern. Mr. Braswell, could you demonstrate the Jack-O-Lantern for the people? As we all know, I came from Danbury, Connecticut to play for you people. And you know, I don't ask for much. I don't really ask for a whole lot. I'm just saying. Just saying. I'm working like a dog for you people. Working like a dog. Sweating like a pig. More or less. I'm going to ask for donations. And Mr. Braswell, because he's got the intimidating demeanor and the snarl and the growl and probably a couple of wrestling moves, I'm sort of pressing him into service to help me in my 30-year get-rich-quick scheme through punk rock. And it's going to work, I swear to God. But I can't do it without your help. And while he's doing that, I'm going to ease the sting a little bit. I'm not going to look at anybody, okay? Because, you know, I don't want to put anybody on the spot. But I am going to sing a song that requires your help to make it true, because out of the 115 songs in my book, only one of them is not true. And it's this one right here. But it will be true eventually. I really hope. I sold out, and it was good. I made all the money that I thought I would. I sold out, and I liked. When the first check cleared, I was really psyched. You wouldn't believe all the things that I bought. What I got away with and never got caught. All the politicians that I rented and sold brought to me by my sellout soul. I sold out, and it was great. like my wife? 15 grand, now she's mine for life. I sold it out, and I love it. I once had a standard, now I love it. The simple things in life no longer bring me joy. You might say I'm a material boy. My brand new neighbors are the nouveau riche. They're not hard, not far to reach. Not ever since I sold out, and it was grand. All I had to do was fire my band. I sold out, and that's hot. It's better to have than to be a have-not. I sold out, and it was groovy. Will Smith is playing me in the movie. I sold out. You were right. I sold out. You called it. I sold out. You told me so. I sold out. I sold out. I sold out. Oh, you two fell down. Although I prefer to think of it as buying in. Thank you very much. Malcolm Tent from Danbury, Connecticut. Just waiting for that opportunity to sell out. All right, 2 songs left. You guys have proven to be a dynamite audience, so I'm going to really punish you for these last 2 songs. This next one is an epic. It's a straight edge epic.
Yeah!
I used to ask people, so you guys want to hear a straight edge song? And the answer is always no. No straight edge songs. People did not want to hear straight edge songs. So this being a democracy and probably a democratic county, I'm going to tell you right now that we're going to hear a straight edge song from my pen and my guitar. But I promise you one thing, promise you, it's got a happy ending, okay? Happy ending to the straight edge song. And it's really epic too. This one, you might want to just relax a little bit, and we're going to get really autobiographical here. And I also haven't played this song in about 2 years, so here goes everything. When I was a baby, my mama told me, son, you got 2 great examples of how life should be run. The air inside this house is so thick that I can't breathe. The alcoholics and the addicts, well, they make me wanna leave. I was very young when my mom said these words to me. I wasn't quite sure exactly what she meant, but I can say for a fact that in my household, we had 2 chain smokers, 2 alcoholics, and 1 prescription pill addict. And it made life for me and my brothers and my mom a little bit rough. So even though I didn't quite understand the concept yet, there's the seed of an idea being planted in my tender young brain. And if I could have summed it all up in 3 words, it would have been these 3 right here. True till death, not till I'm 21, and 21 is a long way away. True till death, not till I graduate, I might graduate someday. True till death, not till she dumps me, I don't like girls anyway. True till death, I said death, D-E-A-T-H spells death. Surveyed this scene of madness from my usual spot when I went to a high school party, which was exactly twice. A little dark corner there by the kitchen. I saw all the smarts said in my high school, which by the way was American High School, home of the Patriots. School colors red, white, and blue. I can't make this stuff up. Anyway, there they are, all the smart, cool kids, you know, they're trying to pick each other's boyfriends and girlfriends up and failing, doing donuts on the front lawn, falling into the swimming pool, starting fights. And it just didn't make any sense. It made no sense to me whatsoever. I couldn't see the point. So, even though I didn't quite have the words to articulate what I felt about what was going on, somewhere deep inside of me, my inner child was screaming, true till death, not till I'm 21, 21's still a little ways away. supposedly a sane, rational adult, surrounded by other sane, rational adults. And it's high school all over again. My landlord, my neighbors, doing donuts in the front lawn, pissing in a swimming pool, trying to pick each other up and failing miserably, and vomiting all over the goddamn place. My pants leg. Anyway, by now it's the 80s, and the youth of today, pardon the pun, have divided the 3 words and summed my situation up exactly. And I stood over there in that darkened corner by the kitchen, and I spit the words out through clenched teeth. True till death, not till I'm 21. 21 was a long time ago. True till death, not till she dumps me. She didn't dump me that long ago. True till death, not till I graduate. I dropped out a long time ago. True till death, I said death. D-E-A-T-H spells death. And now, I promised you a happy ending. I promised you a rose garden, and here it is. I wrote this song when I was 43 years old, and even that was a long time ago. And this kind of sums up the way I see straight edge. Live and let live, say la vie, and vive l'indifference. You got your own life to live, and you're gonna do what you want. No X's on my hand, no tattoos on my sleeve. If I point one finger at you, I got 3 pointed back at me. And that, my friends, is my story, and I'm sticking with it. So if anybody here tonight is actually straight edge, I salute you. My straight edge brother, Mazel Tov. For those of you who aren't, maybe you got a can of PBR, maybe you got a bottle of something, I want you to raise it up in the air right now and drink one for me, baby. Because I love every single one of you. Raise it high, I want to see it. God damn, peace, love, and joy. My only request, and this is merely a request, I just ask that you not harm yourselves. I just ask that you don't harm your neighbors. I just ask, don't fucking vomit on me. Thank you. And so I sit here now at the age of 50, and I think it's probably safe to say once and for all, true till death, not till I'm 21. 21 was a lifetime ago. True till death, not till she dumps me. She dumped me so long ago. True till death, not till I graduate. Fuck school anyway. True till death, I said death. D-E-A-T-H spells death. Woo! Yeah. I will drink to you. Yeah. All right, kids, one more song. And then who's up next?
Hooligans.
Hooligans.
Yeah.
Bunch of hooligans.
Yeah.
You must be from Danbury, Connecticut. Just guessing. Hatebreed fans? Just guessing. Oh yes, Hatebreed fans, definitely. So stay tuned for the undoubtedly heavy-duty chug-chug sounds of hooligans.
Just hooligans, I think.
Hooligans. Hooligans? British? I don't know what the fuck's going on. It ain't my goddamn responsibility to tell you who you are. You already know who you are, and everybody here is going to find out in a minute. Anyway, thank you very much. This is dynamite, man. This beats the hell out of Gainesville, Florida last night. If you heard the story about that, you know what I'm talking about. If not, talk to me later by the Malcolm Tent Superstore by the front door, and I'll tell you all about Gainesville and those hippies in Gainesville. Anyway, my last song, and this is, I always save this one for last because I've noticed in my life there are certain issues, one certain issue in particular that I think is on everybody's mind. It's the kind of thing that people think about a lot but nobody ever talks about. People never address this issue. And I've noticed especially that guys with acoustic guitars never address this issue. And I don't know why. But as you can tell, I'm a little bit unorthodox. I don't do things normally. So I'm going to, for my last song, talk about this. And thanks for listening. Really appreciate it. next part of the song is copyright 2014 by me, Malcolm Tent, from Danbury, Connecticut. And if you're in a band, if any of you people are in a band, I'm going to warn you right now. Copyright subsists in this riff, and it's mine, so you sample this at your own peril. What, you laughing at my riff? I don't care, it's mine. All mine. Every now and then he lets me score with the chicks. Hail Satan, that guy is so slick. He said that when I get to hell I'll get a big dick. Hail Satan, the highest of the low. He wrote all the lyrics for Ronnie James Dio. It's true, my Dark Lord and Master wrote all the lyrics for Ronnie James Dio. But because of the agreement that I signed with him, using a quill that was freshly plucked from the head of Beyonce, and using the foul plastic goo that runs through the veins of Barbara Streisand, and set down on a piece of parchment made from the skin of Justin Bieber, I can truthfully say that this next part of the song is copyright 1980 by me, Malcolm Tent, from Danbury, Connecticut. Retroactive continuity, you know. It's from a little album that I single-handedly wrote and recorded and produced and released on Warner Brothers Records, catalog BSK 3095. A little album that I like to call Heaven and Hell. Don't even try to steal this one from me. Up next. I'm very friendly and approachable. Come talk to me, man.
Yeah. Thank you, Malcolm.